digital and social age. So it's the technology that allows us to do something, and it's the social part that comes with the apps and with the social media. It's what the people want, it's what the people use. And this is very important for businesses to understand, because it's about the people. Where are the people? They are your customers, they are your prospects, they are your target groups. Where the people are, that's where you should be. So people use social media, they are on blogs, they create videos, and they want to watch videos, and also video blogs, which are called blogs. So because people are there and they expect the businesses and the organizations to be where they are, that's why we must be there. We must be there with such content that they want, such content that gets their inspiration. For example, I put GoPro here. This is just a small example of great content. If you think about all the social media posts that we look, if you have Twitter like me, it goes like so fast, I could never stop at each post. I follow about 6,000 people, I have more than 10,000 followers. But let's go on Facebook, it's slower, but depending on people. Perhaps on Instagram, some people, you know, they can have a very fast, it's like a river, I would call it. So the posts need to be so good that people stop on your post. And why would you stop here? Well, it's because of the visual image. It's something that, hey, what is this? This is kind of like a cool photograph. What is this? What is he doing? And when you get people to stop, they also take the time to look in your text. And for example, here we have the text. It's like, okay, we want to engage with you. Share your best photo or your video, and you are in our contest and you can win something. This is something that people like very much. Just a small example. So, it's about the digital technology, and it's about social media channels. You put those together, and you start creating your social networks. Because if you don't have a network, you don't have anybody hearing you. It's like, you know, you would be in this room alone. If nobody hears what you want to say, how can they buy from you if they don't know that you exist? So you have to be on social and build these networks. And also, it's very important to build social trust. And trust comes with the content that you share, and you engage with people and you discuss with them, and they start to trust you. And that's the way they start to trust your products and services. And finally, you gain new customers. And when we talk about the word business, it means all the functions we've had always, like selling, marketing, communications, and so forth. All these functions can be social. So the best thing is in organizations when the marketing people and the sales people and the CEO and the HR, everybody starts to work in a new way, in a social way. They go on social media, they build these networks, they gain social trust, and so forth. And we have, for example, Ryan Holmes, who is founder and CEO of Hootsuite, an analytics program for social media. I think he said very well that if you don't use social media nowadays in work, it's about the same as you would not use your phone or your email. And this is something important to notice, that it's when we have this new technology, we have to embrace it and we have to do it, because it's our new way to success. If we close the door and we will not open it to social media, then I will tell you a little bit later here what can happen. I don't know if anybody else loves statistics, but I do. Anybody else? A little bit? Yes? That's great. Because when we have surveys and we get statistics, we get information that we need to make important business decisions. And here is one that I wanted to show you, because there are not that often statistics about the social media users in Finland. But Statista has released in August this data, that 83% of Finns are on YouTube, 75% on Facebook, and then 28, 24, 22 Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And this is very good to know that we understand, yes?
Out of whole population.
Out of those that were in this survey, if we open the Statista page, we can see how many were. But it gives us a good look about what is happening. It might be a percentage there or there. But most people use YouTube. And most people use Facebook. And I'm so interested, so I ask everybody, all my friends and my new contacts, how they use social media. That's how I get kind of my own statistics. People in Finland are on at least one social media channel. Most people are on 2, 3, or even 4.